Top 10 Best Supercars 2018. Number 1. McLaren 720S. The McLaren 720S is not that far off the staggering performance of the P1 hypercar, but sits in the range above the company's sports series cars. It is powered by a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 which produces 720 PS. Surprisingly for a supercar, the 720S rides extremely well. The interconnected hydraulic suspension soaks up bumps on the road, however, that isn't going to win you a game of top trumps. Being able to go from a standstill to 62 mph in just 2.8 seconds and continuing on a top speed of 212 mph. To buy one, you will need at least $270k for the most basic model, but get trigger happy with the options and that figure will start to rise rapidly. Unlike McLaren's previous infotainment system, the 720S comes with a much more usable package, thanks in part of the McLaren getting third-party help to make sure the system matches the high-performance nature of the rest of the car. Number 2. Ferrari 488 GTB. Anyone who was concerned about the turbocharged 488 GTB not being as pure or exciting to drive as its predecessors can't rest easy. No, it doesn't sound as magnificent as a 458 Italian at full steam, but it still sounds more than good enough for a Ferrari. And in all other aspects, the 488 is utterly sensational to drive, on road or track, and in the simplest of terms is also insanely fast. The best just got better, and by an amount that even we are still somewhat shocked by. So well balanced is this car on the way into the middle of and especially on the way out of corners that the intimidation factor has been all but eradicated, despite the fact that it feels massively more potent than 458 in all 7 gears. Number 3. Lamborghini Huracan Performante. The Huracan Performante may look like a relative of the standard car, but get behind the wheel of both of them and you will immediately be able to tell them apart. It has more power, greater stiffness, less mass, and oodles more downforce, all coming together in a ferociously quick package which is very physical to drive. The naturally aspirated V10 not only delights those who are dismayed by the tidal wave of turbochargers plaguing modern cars, but it also produces 631 bhp and 600 Nm of torque. Once more, the noise it makes is more akin to the Huracan Gt2 racer than that of the standard car. What helps make the performance so incredible is the point at which the torque is available. From as low as 1000 rpm, 70% of the torque is on tap, making rapid acceleration but a foot twitch away. Number 4. Ferrari 812 Superfast. Superfast is for drivers wanting a quick front-engine rear-wheel drive supercar. Not only that, but the 812 is more comfortable, more luxurious and more civilized than the old F12. The 6.5-liter V12 engine produces 789 bhp and will charge forward until it tops out at 211 mph. Changing gear is taken care of with a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox which has shorter gearing and faster shifts than its predecessor. However, despite the performance update, it's the chassis and aerodynamic packages that have undergone the greatest changes. There is also a new rear-wheel drive steering system, 3rd generation electronic differential, torque variable electronic power steering, and handily Ferrari's slide slip control as first seen on the 458 Speciale. Number 5. Porsche 911 Gt2 Rs. The 911 Gt2 Rs doesn't have the groundbreaking technology of the 918 hybrid, but it's still a match for the best supercars on the planet. This extreme version of Porsche's most famous sports car is further proof of the model's sheer scope for development. It mixes jaw-dropping acceleration with an agile motorsport-derived chassis, and while the price is steep at £164k, that money buys amazing exclusivity with only 500 examples being made. It's a guaranteed future classic. Number 6. Audi R8 V10 Plus. The latest version of the Audi R8 looks like the last one at first glance, but there is a myriad of new tech and performance is better than ever. The most obvious difference, if you are planning to buy Audi's everyday supercar, is the current lack of a V8 option. Nowadays, you have got a choice between the 533 bhp or 602 bhp versions of the noisy V10 that is shared with the Lamborghini Huracan. With super sharp steering to boot, we reckon the R8 is nimbler on the limit than the Lambo. It's quick 0 to 62 mph in 3.2 seconds for the hotter V10 Plus. With a terrific high-quality interior featuring a 12.3-inch virtual cockpit display and a supple, comfortable ride, only the poor luggage capacity prevents the R8 from being a flawless all-rounder. Number 7. Ford GT. The car designed to celebrate Ford's 1966 Le Mans win with the legendary Ford GT40 is worth a celebration of its own. The car was first revealed at the Detroit show in 2015, and Ford opened and closed the order books in no time at all. With 6,500 applicants and a production run limited to around 250 cars per year, the Ford GT was immediately oversubscribed. Look at the spec and you will understand why. Apart from stunning design that looks modern while channeling plenty of classic GT40 cues, the car features carbon fiber construction and is powered by a twin-turbo 3.5-litre EcoBoost V6 producing 638 bhp. Other key Ford GT features include a carbon fiber top and body, racing-inspired suspension, dihedral lifting doors and active aero. The top speed is whopping 216 mph. Number 8. Aston Martin Dbs Superleggera. At the heart of the Aston Martin Dbs Superleggera lies a 5.2-litre twin-turbo V12, the same one utilized by the DB11. It provides a fitting soundtrack for Aston's Super GT as well as incredible performance. 715 bhp and 900 Nm of torque are the headline figures, resulting in a 0 to 62 figure of 3.5 seconds and top speed of 211 mph. Not bad for a car designed to take a continents rather than racetracks. Number 9. Lamborghini Aventador S. Without looking too closely, the new Lamborghini Aventador S would appear fundamentally identical to the original. But peer a little closer and you will see that the big Lambo has made giant gains in terms of performance, and subtle updates to the styling have kept it looking good. Among the improvements are 4-wheel steering, a lot more power and aerodynamic updates which are claimed to give the Aventador up to 50% more downforce at high speed. The 6.0-litre V12 pumps out 730 bhp and 690 Nm, which is good for 217 mph and 0 to 62 mph time of just 2.9 seconds. Number 10. Honda NSX. The Honda NSX offers something different to the Porsches, Lamborghinis and Ferraris of the supercar world, thanks largely to its sophisticated powertrain and aluminium underpinnings. The new NSX was born under the rather large shadow cast by its predecessor, but a twin-turbo V6 petrol engine and 3 electric motors means it's breathtakingly fast. It is not without its faults. The option list is a tad on the steep side. It is not the best in class to drive, and despite being a hybrid, the economy is disappointing. The high-tech powertrain is good for 573 bhp and 645 Nm, which allows the NSX to reach a top speed of 191 mph and 0 to 62 mph time of 2.9 seconds. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel.